Hello everyone, it's Angie again, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make all my videos to be a rant video. I just have a lot on my mind, things that I deal with, things that I see in my environment every day that I just, I could sit here and drive myself crazy till I die trying to comprehend some of the things that go on, and some things I just aren't meant for me to understand, apparently. Um, uh, so I'm getting to the point in my life where I'm figuring out where I belong in the world. There are some people that really like enjoy me so much that it's almost scary, you know. But then there are some people that, I know everybody's not gonna love me. I understand that. Everybody's not gonna like me. You know, that's something I had to learn the very hard way. And, 'cause who am I to think that everyone will respect and appreciate a woman that wants to have a peaceful and caring society to live in? Silly me, right? For wanting the best for everyone, no matter what their color of their skin or where they come from or what kind of work they do or how much money they have. Silly me for thinking that everyone can get along. Like, we could, but there's so many people that are not trying to work on improving their attitudes and the way that they deal with life in general. And it's sad. uh it's sad, and it's a task. Self-improvement is a task that is a lifelong event. It just, we're always growing. uh One of the things, I try to be a respectable, decent, trustworthy, responsible person. I try to help out. I try to do the best I can for anyone. I even though I have my own uh like things that bother me, just like anybody else. I mean, everybody has things that bother them. That doesn't mean that the things that bother us are right or wrong necessarily. It's just some things are really annoying and some things aren't. It's just like a person that's scratching chalk on a chalkboard. It doesn't hurt their ears as much as the people hearing it. So, I guess that's what my voice sounds like because it doesn't annoy me that much, but apparently a lot of people don't like my voice for some reason, because like when I ask for stuff or if I say things, everybody's like, no, no, no. Everything I say, I swear to God, it doesn't matter how I say it. I can say it nice and calm and sweet as possible, or I can shout it from the top of my lungs, and people just will not. Some people in my immediate life will not listen to a word I say, and I have no idea why. I don't get it. It's basically been pretty much my entire life was, growing up with my brothers and stuff, and like every time I opened my mouth, they would always tell me to shut up, Angie, shut up. So I really didn't get a lot of sentences out in my childhood. So that made my social skills development like really delayed, because I wasn't, for a while I was too scared to even talk, because every time I open my mouth, somebody's telling me to shut up, even though I have like really good ideas and ways to help improve society that we live in instead of just sitting around complaining about it like everyone else. Well, and I understand, like, not everybody has the time and the finances to help improve society, but I don't think that should stop people from trying. We shouldn't just give up because, I mean, that's what people would tell me right now. Don't give up, don't give up. So, I think it's important that everyone works together and does the best that they can. And respecting one another and helping one another. If you see someone that needs something, it should, people shouldn't have to work that hard for things that they really and truly need to stay sane, healthy, and alive. It's not that serious. Like, if we have it, we have the resources, we have it available, people should be able to have access to anything that we have on this planet if there's an abundance of it. That's just the way I feel about it. Probably plenty of people would disagree or just say, well, there's one thing. People that have that just negative attitude towards everything, like, well, that's too much work and you'd have to do this and you'd have to do that and you'd have to do this. What the fuck else am I doing? Excuse my language. What else are we doing? What else are you doing? What else am I doing? We're not doing anything. We have plenty of time to do whatever we want to do. There's nothing else. And the fact that we could benefit and profit from helping, see, like, it's so important to make sure that people aren't stressed or overworked. People need their breaks. It's like I told one of my managers when I was working at my job recently that I quit. I told her, I'm like, I work better with breaks. You can't just sit there and work me like that, and not let me sit down for like 10 minutes. People work better with breaks. People work better with rest. People work better without stress. If we want to run a productive society and not have to worry about, people not being able to be employed, we have to make sure that people are as relaxed and calm and stress-free as possible. That way we can work together and run a decent and I ain't even say decent, I'm gonna say an excellent society. Rest is very important. It's work is gonna kill people, and we have to understand that some people dealing with some people that can't meet the qualifications and requirement of a job. We can't just shun them and push them to the side and treat them like, oh, well, you couldn't do this job, so you can't work here. Better go find you another job, because you don't know how to work for you. You can't sweep and fucking mop a floor correctly, right? So we take the person that we say that cannot sweep and mop a floor, instead of making them feel like nothing to the point where they would go and lay in bed for a whole month out of depression from after doing their best and working hard to do whatever job requirements they are for a little small $7 an hour. Instead of doing that, we should be helping people get positions that do have the qualifications for the job that they can work at. Why do we stop people? I believe that supervisors and managers should have a more organized connection with one another. All of the managers of each company and each owners of all the businesses should have a more, I I'm trying to think of the word, but to be able to be more assisting towards workers in general. You know, if somebody isn't good at one job, you don't just treat them like they're nothing and send them on about their merry way in this world and expect the world to be maintained in a reasonable fashion. It's not going to work that way, because these certain circumstances that we put people in, that people, people need money, people need jobs. I don't think anybody is proud to have to go and ask someone for assistance or help. Nobody, that's not the first thing on anybody's mind. That I know of. I don't know. But so I just think that we need to start giving people more of a chance to find where they do belong in the workplace, to find out what field. It's a terrible race that we have right now, that we're racing to have to figure out what you can do, figure out what you like, all on your own, and and do all this. Some people have to do this on their own. It's something I have to do on my own, and it shouldn't be this difficult for someone to get a little job to maintain taking care of their family. It shouldn't take that much. Not for somebody that wants to do something and be, successful. Success should be available for anybody who has the attitude for it. If somebody says they want to be successful, they should be able to be successful just like that. Because there are so many people that don't want to be successful. It's the competition isn't even going to matter. But I just have a lot on my mind, and I'm just kind of feeling like no one really wants to listen to anything that I have to say. I've tried giving up. I've tried, letting it go, not worrying about what kind of role I want to play as far as being a leader of some kind. That's not even, I know that I have the ability, and it's not even really something that I wanted to do. If I could have it my way, I would just stay in my room all day and watch videos on YouTube, or and just be at peace. But in the back of my mind, I can't even rest, because I know that so many people are suffering and are having a very hard time, because I know if I am, and the things that I've been through are kind of really crazy, I know that there's got to be so many other people that are going through similar things, and it just eats me up, because I know how it feels, and to know that somebody else is feeling the way that I have felt before, it's just it makes life hard to enjoy. So I want to do the best that I can to help other people feel better, so that we can move on and be successful all together and just enjoy life. Like, the vision that I have of the world is something that no typical American will ever think that it can come true, but I know it is going to come true, because I see it unfolding every single day, no matter what I'm going through. I see my dream, and I thank every single one of you so much. for helping me because I see what y'all are doing and I see it. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I swear on everything, like I can dream something sometimes and it's like it just happens and it's so beautiful. And sometimes I don't want to dream anymore. But something I don't know why. But I don't know what other people's dreams are. And I try to ask people all the time, like, I really do. I ask them, like, if you could have anything in the world, what would it be? One thing that you don't have that you want. Because I want to add that to my dream so that people can get what they want to. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's just what I believe. And I know it's real because I see it like happen all the time. And but yeah, so my dream for the world is just I want if I told my dream what I really wanted the world to be like right now, everyone would think that was so far fetched, but my dream is very big to the point that it would be like paradise for everyone. And how awesome is that? Like every day would be vacation because it can be done. It's just we have to break the ice that's between us and realize that it doesn't have to be so commercialized. Life doesn't have to be so commercialized. You can still make so much profit. People that have money want to spend money. They don't want anything for free. That's just the way life goes. Like people that have money, that makes them feel good to go and spend money. So it's not the money. You can still make money, but for the people that don't have the money, they shouldn't have to run this race that they didn't want to run in the first place. That's all I'm saying. People try to say that, oh yeah, people just want things handed to them and all that. No, it ain't even like that. I don't think anyone feels good knowing that they're not adequate enough to provide for themselves. That doesn't make people feel good. That makes people feel insecure, and nobody wants to feel insecure. But the thing is some people have these, things that are holding them back that, we don't like to blame anyone, but really society does have a lot of influence on the way that people turn out. And, if somebody is stuck in a rut, well, it's society's responsibility to help bring people out of those ruts. Because in all actuality, we put them people in those ruts in the first place from being the way that we are now. And one day all that will change. And I'll see to that. I mean, wouldn't it be great if everybody just could love one another without expecting anything from them or expecting anything in return for their love? Just say, hey, I love you. You're awesome. Glad you're alive. Glad you're breathing so I don't have to be alone. Oh, sorry. This is a kind of long video. But, I do want to talk about, I went to Publix earlier today, did some grocery shopping. The bag guy there, I'm not sure if his name was, I remembered it was similar to my son's middle name, which was Lomar, and I think his name was Lomar. And he was like really polite. That's the most polite person I've ever seen in probably any business ever. So he bags the groceries, and usually the bad guys will ask me, do I need help to the car? And like yeah, I know I'm like, yeah, I try to do everything on my own. So, so if he would have asked me, I would have been like, no, I got it, don't worry about it, appreciate it. That man just, like, he just took it upon himself to just push my buggy on out the door. And I mean, I appreciate that because I'm not fixing to tell nobody I need no help for real. Like, not unless I really, really need it. But, you know, things like that. And he, unloaded the buggy and everything. And it was just really nice. I never, that's the kind of attention and respect I like. That was just, that made me feel really good. And, but yeah. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get off the camera. And I hope you all have a great night. And,